What the fuck is that? Huh. Oh. Wait, what? Oh. And greetings, everyone. Welcome to another exciting stream of us playing Magic Poorly. We're here, checking out the... Oh, EGAT! Greetings, greetings, greetings! Thank you so much! We shall hydrate through coffee. For, why wouldn't you be drinking coffee at 9 p.m. at night, right? At least when you got a schedule like I do. Wahaha. But greetings, 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 much joy, much happiness, much welcome, and much, merriment. How do you do? How do you do? Oh, it's been going very well. I took the time, like, I'd been, to figure out how to Visual Basic, some stuff, and so that was neat. But yeah, excited. Oh my gosh, what are you excited about? And happy. That's rad. I'm glad to hear that you're happy. I'm very curious, though, if there's, something to this excitement. Something underlying, underpinning. Something inspiring of it. Is it about this wackiness of midweek magicness? Yo, a 10-day trip? No way. That's so rad. Where? Oh my gosh. Congrats, congrats. Where are you headed to? If I dare ask. I am going out of the country for the first time. Going to the UK and to Scotland? That's huge. That's so amazing. That's totally, I can definitely see where a bit of excitement and happiness might be stemming and, springing forth from, shall we say. Visit Shine and Else. That's so rad. And so, like, is there a good setup for that? Cause surely there's some talk going on. You got, like, what, 2 days? Oh my gosh, this sounds, I'm sorry that I've not, been able to share that joy with you before, or, you know, be all happy for you before, because, like, it seems like something like this has taken, you know, would be like a bit of a planning into going, you know, international for the first time. Oh heck yeah. What has what has made this happen, if I might ask? Or like, I mean, because yeah, being able to meet up with Shine and Else if you're going all the way across the Atlantic already, right? Oh, that's so chill. Nice, nice. Is this something that like she's been wanting to do with you for a while, or? Wow, yeah, I have no idea what half these cards are. And I love it. Yeah, for sure, for sure. Yeah, I mean, because like Europe, right? I've got an amazing train type transporty thing. And so being able to like dip over to another country for, you know, a few hours, right? For a day or so, and then go back totally is accessible. Yeah, and I've got this midweek magic Final Fantasy deck from back when that was a thing, right? Because, like, this token that they're talking about in this thing is you get to play an additional land per turn? And I'm like, well, that sounds like a free landfall trigger, right? I understand that other people like to play land and get some mana ramping as well, right? But, like, damn, that's just like free landfall value, right? And theoretically, this is a landfall thingy I have, right? I have no idea how to brawl. Which is why maybe just going for like a mono green, easy peasy, like. Earth King. Huh, that'd be squirrely, wouldn't it? That's handy. Oh, it's gotta die for that, right? Do you have any ideas for how you would do this? Or is there more energy being committed to this epic trip you have coming up? Chocobos. What is that thing? Oh, artifact. Okay. I'm pretty sure that we want to go with like rare and mythic for it, right? Cause why wouldn't you rare and mythic for it? Tifa. Just slab it Tifa style. Yep, we played Tifa. Do you have removal? Okay. Well, we played her again. Oh. Just play all the lands, chat. All the lands, all the time. That could be a thing. Oh. That's so awkward. I love reading all of that text, though, and being very confused by all of that text. Oh. It doesn't put it into play, but like... I think we found a contender, chat. The second time you proc a landfall, something happens. That sounds amazing. And really, that means we need to grab a bunch of elementals and whatnot in there, right? And, elves. We can do elves and elementals, though. Get some alliteration going on, right? How electrifying. Shall we elect to, elicit some elusive elven, elucidation? Elegantly, of course. And with eloquence. Yo! Yeah, that's good to not be bacon, of course. Because, like, bacon is delicious. And then you would be eaten. And, that would be no good. Because there would be no more Kitty Kate. And Kitty Kate is good. Bacon is good too, but of course in a different way. Forest lands. Yeah, there's, Oh, this thingy? It looks cool, right? It's not that, I don't know. I wouldn't play it though. Oh, are you not a fan of the piggies? Yeah, it, equal to the number of lands you control, power and toughness, which is good. non-token creatures you control are forest land in addition to other types, right? The problem is it's a 5 mana thing, right? Um. Oh, fair enough, fair enough. There's very good animals that are mammal and very cuddly. And it's really. And distinctions can be odd when thinking about that, for surely sure. So, yeah. I was about to say that. I, live in a land of many specific diets. Ah, yes. It's not necessarily need, just, I do very much like bacon on burgers. Oh my gosh. But I can understand because, like, you know, there's nervous systems and like emotions that a lot of the vertebrate mammals have and experience, and not wanting to, be cruel like that is definitely understandable. I During better times, I am also, I'm very conscious at least of responsible and humane meat consumption. But like still that's, beyond some folk, and so it is great, of course, that we can accept that from others and appreciate where they are morally and dietarily in response to that. Because that can be very hard. That can be very hard to get to for sure. Especially when you feel, when there's something, when you got a core belief in something, right? Like animal cruelty is bad, right? Yo, yeah, it do be a little rough. Do be a little rough. I I've been working on my other resume though. I had this great discussion with this dude about how the resume I had did not highlight any of the data analytics stuff I got my degree for. And that's why a lot of the jobs I was applying for in that field were not coming back successfully. And so I've been working on detailing and coming up with metrics to plug into that. So hopefully, I'll at least get some like, we're gonna check your credentials instead of just a no. Think people eat too much meat. Oh, they do. But I will never put that on anyone. Yeah, I mean, my problem, of course, is that I still haven't gotten anything back from it, right? I mean, and yeah, but it was very, very eye-opening, the fact that like my resume was very much tailored to trying to get some public policy, governmental, public agency, NGO type thing for accountability, outreach, inclusion, whatnot, and that's not exactly the straight up data analytics stuff, and so yeah, it is much better, but it does not pay much, and and there's a limit on how much grassroots you can leverage depending on the size of the community. And like I'd been I was a board member on the nonprofits pertaining to ADPIA, NH Identity, did campaigning. I actually got to speak at a local MLK Junior celebration put on by the NAACP, which was pretty epic. But yeah, it does not pay much. It does not pay well. And it's so lame, like, I mean, I don't know. The problem, of course, is I'm a little outspoken about issues, and there was a lot of the basic idea of just keep your head low, do not get political while being a part and a member of these organizations. And so yeah, I don't know. I put in a lot of work, a lot of effort, and it was all just like fundamentally just doing the busy work. And I'm like, man, you know, after like 7 years of that, right? After 7 years of just doing the busy work, it was like, I'm over it. People almost is one that they enjoy and one that makes them enough money to survive. Truly. But if we want to do that, we love, and not go crazy, but still have enough money to survive. Yeah. There's a hard line that we're forced to walk. If we look at how productivity has been for the US, how much it has grown compared to our wages, we will see that since the 1970s till 2020, productivity in the US outpaced wages by 4.4 times. So we, the people, should be making 4.4 times what we are making on average now, if it actually kept up with productivity pre-pandemic, right? Pre-siphoning of all of that capital and all of those resources to that top 0.0001%, right? Yeah, it's fucking ridiculous. It's fucking criminal. It's fucking sociopathic, right? And we need to do something about that. Like, again, minimum wage peaked in 1967, right? And so the fact that it's still $7.25 federally is like, it might be a little more than that federally. It's been a minute since we did these things, but yeah, it's rough. It's rough. Yeah, I mean, I've got another interview with a higher education coordinating commission, right? Which is rad. I've been getting some great interviews with like these jobs, right? Like, out of, you know, I don't know. They keep coming back with, we find people with actual like experience in these roles. I'm like, art. But it is what it is. It is what it is. Yeah, it's a funny thing, right? The thing, we can't let them use that as an excuse though, because people, you know, capitalists will use anything as an excuse to raise up prices and then never bring them back down again. And so, being able to hold that line and say, no, actually, you need to, you know, redistribute some of this wealth that you've generated off of our labor, off of our consumption, right? And so that's, that could be huge, right? Like, universal basic income, Medicare for all, we're at a point, especially with the automation of AI and all the resources that are public, you know, public resources going into these few beneficiary private endeavors. We need a universal basic income, right? We also, I mean, there's a lot of restructuring fundamentally that should happen. And I don't know. It was neat. There was this thing I was campaigning on, right? About having high schoolers get trade skills to be able to build micro dwellings to help address housing population issues. You know, because we have too little housing, too much population, and people want to teach high schoolers vocational skills, right? And so having them do that, and now we have a local nonprofit rocking that out. And so it's rad because it was such an easy solution, right? And I don't know. I do need to get back out there. Because I ran for mayor at one point, and it was bad though, right? Because my whole idea of campaigning was being able to door to door, being able to crowd canvass, being able to go to places, talk to people, get them excited about what I was, you know, campaigning for. That it addressed many of their issues, right? And so that was definitely one of my, you know, I think a pretty good campaign platform I had. And so yeah, a local nonprofit has run with that, and I don't know, I'm stoked and ecstatic, right? Of course, I'm sitting here, probably needing some of their housing services coming up, right? But yeah, but it has me hopeful because there's ideas out there that that can solve issues, and just getting those to the people that can move forward and make them happen, right? It can still happen, and so I'm hopeful and happy about that, I think. Yeah, I mean, it's interesting to think about because those prices are going to be going up anyway, as right? Like we have seen, sorry, going back to what you were saying before I started platforming so much, as we have seen, right? Prices are going up hugely, egregiously, gigantically in places where the minimum wage has been stagnant, right? Um, and so the problem is that again, those prices will constantly be going up, and they'll always find excuses. So the least we can do is get some more money to match that, right? Because if we don't, then they'll just, find more excuses to squeeze more out of it, right? And I do understand payroll. Payroll is one of the most expensive, if not the most expensive line item that many businesses have to pay for, right? But like, but yeah, the little bit of extra, you know, the sad part is that that money going to pay those employees is no longer hoarded. That money gets spent in the community and starts accelerating. So that way more economic activity is created. And so, yeah, I mean, thankfully, rent cap got put in place. But like, every year, um, or maybe every other year, right? Rent's been going up at that maximum, 10% rent cap. Like, and I'm just like, oh man, this is very upsetting, right? Yeah, that is a problem. But then that's because like you can't charge more for your lessons, right? For what you're doing, because families are making a lot less than they once were, right? Like I am strapped right now. I was able to secure my kiddo a Japanese professor, right? That's able to do the one-on-one teaching that he is really important for him to actually want to learn, right? The problem is that that shit's so expensive right now. That shit's like, because he's a quality professor, he's a quality teacher. Dude's got a master's, been doing this for years, already had a relationship with Julian, right? Oh, fuck me. Um, we are going to have to unpublish this VOD real quick. Sorry, there's a lot of stress and pressure going with that. Oh, wait. Oh, this is not a makeup stream. We did not update our thingy. That's unfortunate. Oh yeah, no worries, no worries. If you'll actually hold on just a second. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. It was more yeah, I had to restart because I'm so sorry about that. I got a little distracted and I don't know. I don't like dropping my kiddo's name on on anything online. And so yeah, chat, we've got this exciting time uh of trying to figure out how to build this deck. We might as well check out what's in the store real quick. See how this goes. Oh, they got some cutie planes. Those were nice. Feels very Bloomborough-y, which we're down with. We are big fans of that, which are very Bloomborough coded, and so that's pretty good stuff. We will rip into these packs real quick to see if we can find some stuff, I guess. We would like some Raph and Leos for sure. We do still need to do that midweek magic goodness as well. We got an Agent Bishop, man, another one. That's so many of those. They're not even really in our deck, seriously, right? The Raph and Leo, though. Raph and Leo? Man, Turtle Van. It's rad, though. I always wanted Turtle Van as a kid, right? Leonardo's Technique. I really want them to be tapped and attacking for that, right? Because I'd rather do the 3 mana and give them the +1/+1, right? On the yo, this is a cutie. Some rat avatar, ratatatat, you know? Ratatat tat 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 tat. Hee hee hee. As far as that goes. Another Southwind avatar. Okay. That do be a thing. I mean, we might want to jump into a turtle. Well, I mean, the thing is, we don't, we would not want to grab a Raph and Leo if we drafted it, right? Ravenous Robot. Yo, that's a pretty good card, right? I can definitely see having fun building a deck around that. We need some Raph and Leo action, though. Got a Slumbering Walker. That's a cutie. Do the giant typle. Womp womp womp. Bridget's Command. Good stuff. Okay, I don't know what we got. And it was neat, right? Because we had Kitty Kate in here a bit ago, and that last little bit, I just realized that things were a little awkward, and that we needed to do something a little different on that. Because, again, I uttered something I should not have uttered. Dun dun dun. And so I don't think we're really gonna do... I mean, I'm tempted, right? This dude's a cutie. The problem is that we don't really have many towns, right? Oh, wait, we're not doing it that way. We're doing it this way, chat. Give me just a second, please. How's it go over here? Go there. Go there. Go here. Go there. We can play 3 lands a turn in this. How fancy would that be, chat? Pop, pop, ba-da, pop. Put it into your hand, otherwise... Oh, yeah, it's a very snacky card. Into your graveyard. Channel. To your hand. Huh. Not sure how I feel about that. Tough, tough, tough. Michelangelo. Creature or land card, just in case. You're like, oh, I need to ramp on turn 4. Let's get an extra land, chat. I'm the Earth King, though. I just, I could be funny, right? It does say basic land card, though. If it was any land, that'd be a lot cooler. Shia, Soul of the Wild. I mean, we could try doing something like that in honor of Kitty Kate. We have a Vivian Reed. Look at the top. We actually grabbed that for our green decks we had rocking out. Lumra. Couldn't make it a simple Lumra deck, yeah? Oh. That's funny, though. Because you can get that in the, you can put that in the graveyard by doing that and then resurrect it. For surely sure. Oh, it costs 4 mana, though, huh? That's a funny card. Oh. Wow. That's pretty handy. Interesting. Azula. I mean, and then we got the idea of going some multicolor into that. Get some multi, thingy goodness on the thingy. When a land you control enters, put a loyalty counter. You may have it become a 3/3 elemental creature with haste and menace. Nice. Or graveyard with 2 counters on it. That's a cutie. Oh. Right. Ooh, Mori the Collector. Oh, neat. If only there were more, whatchamacallit, right? Saga critters. Like, that's the thing, right? She can pull back any saga, right? Uh, what do we think about, like, Rydia for Surprise Odin, yeah? That could be funny. Doubt. Doubt. Zimone. You may put a land card from your hand on the battlefield, huh? For 2 mana. That's a cutie. Yeah, I mean, I don't... So, like, how do we win with one of these decks, chat? Create Primo. Primo's legendary. Rutrow. That's unfortunate, chat. How you know you'd blow through those things, yeah? Oh my gosh, so if you had a way to dump those tokens, right? That's so expensive. 5 mana for that cutie? Good golly. Into your hand. Yeah, sad day. Like, if there was a good way to increase those tokens, right? Wouldn't it be funny if you could, like, double and then double? Like, double the tokens as they came into play and then double them as you transferred them? I don't think you can double as you transfer, though, right? Like, do they say when you add tokens or when you create tokens on most of these cards? Because that'd be very entertaining, wouldn't it? Would be put, yeah? And they're, you know, like, what are the, uh, mm, uh, mm, uh... I think there's, like, an artifact, right? That lets you put all the tokens from your cards onto it? That would be funny, wouldn't it? A magic card. All tokens on creature onto this card. Yeah, I don't know the way to ask that. So if anyone does know, that'd be rad. Rad, rad. I also need to figure out the thingamajigger. Regalia. Wandering Minstrel. Towns. If only we had more towns, right? If we make a town a creature, then does that count as a creature type town? I don't know, chat. That'd be cool if it did. From your hand or graveyard onto the battlefield. Dang. And it's whenever you attack, so Bonnie Paul doesn't even need to attack, right? The tricky part, of course, is that, they cost 6 mana. That's a lot. What a silly card. Awesome tough action. 4 mana. Ah, you know, if only we had... more fun than anything, I think, right? I don't know how to make it effective is my thought on that. This has got a lot of text on it, chat. Okay, yeah, that's not what we need. Elemental Avatar. Oh. That's cute. It does cost 6 mana, though. And so I think that we want something that's a little cheaper. Of course, people play Lumra, and Lumra's not cheap. Maybe we don't need to worry about cheap. Maybe we just need to worry about power. Yeah, and so, thinking more about it, right? Like, I was thinking that since they didn't have trample, it's not going to be that effective, but looking at a lot of these other creatures that people use, right? Like, Lumra doesn't have trample. They got vigilance, though, which is cool, but, you know, not like you worry too much about that, right? Just like, hopefully you swing with Lumra and win, yeah? This thing, though, right? I don't know if I have enough elves and elementals to make that really worth it. It just trying to figure out a landfall idea, right? Something that benefits from that immediate double trigger, you know? Like the second time this happens a turn. Like our cutie little Tanook Memorial Ensign, right? At that point, though, we can't play Tanook, right? Because that this is going to be a mono green, right? Or we could just go Tanook Memorial Ensign, yeah? Man, the problem is that, like, that would not be good, right? Like, really, there's capitalizing on landfall or capitalizing on a good 2-cost dealio, right? Because, you know, you can get your commander out on that turn 1, right? And so it's like, if we could find a good 2-drop, that'd be rad. Monocolor, of course, be rad. I mean, we could look at, again, think about some Rydia stuff, right? It doesn't have to be a saga creature. That's something that I locked myself into. I realized that we do not need to, you know? Any type of value. Saga could rock out, right? Or again, we could just splash an Odin. Oh, here's, WinCon Saga. Let's go. Domain. Oh, types. Really? That's not that fun. That's neat. Especially because, like, it's a commander, so it can be just like, well, bam, I give it +5/+5, I guess. That's not winning you games, which is the problem, right? Oh, interesting. Tough, tough, tough. If only we could count on Boomy to do more, right? This isn't the worst. Just a little expensive, right? Two or more non-land permanents entered under your control this turn. Right? Oh, non-land permanent. Okay, it's important to remember that there's other words on the card that are significant and important, even if we don't want to acknowledge them. Yeah, this is not the 2-mana spice we're looking for that, right? you know us though, chat. We love that minstrel. That minstrel is such a cutie, chat. We're actually really tempted to maybe rock that out. Put it into your hand, not into play. Aura. Oh? Wait, no, it's 3 mana. Too expensive, chat. At least for what we're checking for right now. If only it was more than just blue. Oh. Oh. That doesn't help, though. It doesn't have haste. Interesting, chat. Yeah, like, if only something or other thing, brother, could be a thing. Huh. Oh, exiling from graveyard. Not so much in the. Ooh. Ooh. Cecil and some removal. Wahahaha. That's an interesting one. We're not really going to go too deeply into that. We could just try that Super Shredder thing again. Only once each turn, that's so rude. Oh, it's not. Chat. Okay, okay. We might have been putting off getting to that card, right? Hmm. Because the other thing, right, is yo, it's going shiny and phenomenal. And sorry, yeah, I realized that I had suddenly dropped my kiddo's name because I was getting all heated and passionate about that stuff, right? And I'm like, oh fuck, we can't do that on stream. Yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, and so that's why I had to like dip out suddenly. Yo, magic awesomeness. Especially we're jumping into some of that brawl midweek magic stuff, right? Where we can use those moxes, although they're still maybe a little expensive for our well, we got 19 mythics, right? I think I might have to yo, yeah, I mean, and so it was really neat, right? Thinking about that one thing, that that critter, right, that you were talking about. Because like looking at some of the other critters that are popular commanders like Lumra, right? Lumra's got that same power and toughness equal to the number of forests you or lands you have, right? And like they don't even make more, they get you more from your discard pile, which can be really chill. But they cost even more than that one cutie. And so it's neat because that could be a very effective commander along those lines. Especially just the off thing of like, I know that Sapling Nursery, for instance, protects basic forests, right? And that critter turns all your non token creatures into forests, right? And while Sapling Nursery is only one enchant, there might be other things that protect like basic lands, which I don't think there probably are, but if anything, right? Protect, well, yeah, I don't know. But that could totally be a thing, which would be funny, right? Um, but then, like the other thought I had right now, right? Outside of being able to capitalize on the extra land play we get with landfall, right? Like, that seems like a no brainer, yeah? The idea that there's got to be some really good one or really good 2-drop commanders. Since, of course, on your first turn, right? Theoretically, you have access to that 2 mana, yeah? And so, of course, you can just get your commander down. Go like, bam, commander time. Whoopsh. And so right now, I did peruse. There's some really fun and good landfall commanders, even multicolored ones I could jump in with. But even that one that you mentioned that looked really cool, right? Would turn out to be really freaking cool, you know? And so that's pretty cool. But right now, I'm kind of looking specifically at to see if there's a good like 2-drop commander, right? That can be like, okay, let's rock that out, right? Like, oh my gosh, some of these discardy, some of these accelerating ones, right, seem really good because if they, if they exile a land, right, you get to, they let you play that extra card, so you get to play that extra land, right, off your little midweek magic token or emblem, which seems really cool. Because that's always something I hate, right? I'm like, oh man, I already had to play my land to be able to play this card, and they just exiled that, so I can't even, I can't even benefit from that card that they exiled on that turn. But now you can. And it's for 2 mana, just like, and 4 mana you get Inti back, and you're just like, well bam, accelerate, accelerate. Fill your deck with all those things that are like exile, play, because you can now play that land card, chat, that haunts you, yeah? That is a good call. That is a very good call. I do not know too much about Brawl and a commander and whatnot, and so. Man, because like splashing for card draw and control, right? Uh, seem like very good strategies. And yeah, again, you can get her out turn one, right? And she does that same thing about the exiling and playing and whatnot, right? That is unfortunate, of course, that we can't get any green in there. Because the counters, right? Such a good way to get her counters. Like, I mean, just going with this dude, right? Easy peasy. Wait, what? I mean, it's like, it's funny, right? Because you get to draw two cards each turn, right? Like by default. The problem is that a 2/2 green cat creature token and a 1/2 for 2 mana is really not that good. But oh my gosh, like when you draw your second card a turn. But then, of course, that could be said about anything, right? Of course, finding that for 2 mana might be more up the blue side of things, but we do not know. Why, I will draw 2 cards a turn. Let me think about how I can achieve that in this game mode. Yeah, that's a lot of words for stuff, I guess. That's cool. Mendicant Core Guidelight. Artifacts. Amalia. God bless. I mean, I would feel comfortable doing self-milling 100 cards, right? Don't, because you're just like, da-ba-dee-ba-dee-dum-dum. So many cards. Oh, control. Man. Oh, that's interesting. Because chat, right? When you exile Zuko, you can put him in your commander zone, right? And then like your opponent doesn't get him, right? It doesn't really matter much though. Because it's not like Zuko's gonna win them the game or anything, right? Oh, that's cute. Oh, that's so bad. That's so bad. Haste. Mounts vehicles. Why are you not a mounter vehicle, bro? Well, I guess we can saddle that thing, right? Oh, they. Oh. Hmm. We would have to get a bunch of those things, which we do not have. And that is okay. Thopters, nice. Oh. Oh, from Exile. Mine. Spider. Oh. Historic card. Huh? What does that even mean, man? Oh. Interesting. That's cute. Maybe it's gonna be Bard, chat. The thought about Rydia. Um, I mean, this would be really good. You know, the Bard does get us like 5 colors, which is chill. And so we're looking at Exile. Well, okay, that seems like a lot, right? Right now we'll look at Okay, we don't want to go that deep into it though, right? Because I mean, what if we draw a card that what if we exile a card that we can't play? That's not a land, right? We'll be sad. So that's really not the best. If we had more spiders, we'd feel better about that for surely sure, right? We'll keep these in here for now, just because, they're pretty good at that one cost droppy drop. I don't know, man. I don't know, man. I mean, sure, why not, right? It. No, 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 no. It's 1 damage, man. We're not paying 1 mana for 1 damage. F that. End of your next end step. Oh, your next end step, so not. Oh, interesting. If we had more fun things with discard, that'd be cool. I do believe. Um, End of your next turn. That is a text we love to see, right? Oh man. Yeah, that's backside. Oh, interesting. NT. Yo, we got to. Ah, man. Craft with dinosaurs. Rip. We'd love to play it, of course. Not the worst. Huh. That's not shabby. It's maybe not good. Ah. There's so many words on these cards, man. Of your next turn. That's cool. Huh. Funny time, funny time. Oh. Ah. That ain't worth it for the 3 mana. Nah. Ooh. Oh, it's really expensive. This creature. Rude. Oh. From your library. Non-land card. Kavu. Gotta get that Kavu love. Oh. That seems fun. That's kind of stinky. It's slow, you know. It's good. It's. It is what it is. It is what it is. Huh. A changeling. That's spicy. Not so much, right? Aura. We'd not aura. Oh? That player's library. That's fancy. Treasure token. Nom nom nom. 3 mana is a lot, though. Yo. Can we make more of those? That's like amazing for this deck. Oh, they got to attack to do that. Okay, yeah, nah. Almost there, almost there. Oh, interesting. Oh, 4 mana though. Double strike, that's cute. Huh. I like how a lot of these from the red are like, F your library, Oppo. Bwahahaha. Oh, interesting. Oh, That's a lot of mana. For way too many conditions. That's cute. That's so expensive. Huh. Got no ETB, chat. That should totally have an ETB. Come on now. I mean, I understand that's, you know, pre-current standard. Oh, that's cute. Wait, oh, that's okay. 3 or more. Interesting. Okay, we made it this far. We made it this far, chat. Oh, any graveyard's cute though. Like, if Lessened deck were a thing, that would, you know, just like I would happily make this my commander. Stupid lessons deck, man. Not that, not that bad. It was that bad. Oh my god, chat. We made the foolish idea of queuing up like right after that one tournament where lessons just like dominated, right after Avatar, and oh my god, that was wow. I think that traumatized me from uh from appreciating Magic at some, to a certain degree. After that, I was just like, wow. After VV time, just to go into that, right? Like 8 out of 9 games, right? 8 out of 9, 2 out of 3 matches, right? I was just like, nah, man. Nah, man. That was ridiculous. I mean, it was more ridiculous. I just kept queuing into it, right? Like, fucking A. Focusing back up. Yo. Oh, wait, oh. That looks cooler and sounds cooler than what it really turned out to be, yeah? Okay, that's the spice, right? That's a lot of words. Oh. Oh. Hmm. It'd be really funny doing that with something that makes it so they can't play cards from exile, right? Like, Avatar's Wrath makes it so they can't play cards but from their hand. Of course, that's like that's 5 mana. You'd need that to be your commander to try to combo off anything like that. There's probably maybe 5 cards that would let you do that, right? We'll think about it. We'll think about it. Huh. Well, we're doing a lot of combat damage stuff, which is one problem, though, right? But it's got a cute little instant, like, Hmm. Oh man, this deck's gonna take forever to build. Good lord, good lord. Without paying their mana cost. That's really cool. That cost a lot of mana, though. Until the end of your next turn. That's a lot of words. In your hand, on the bottom, and exile one. That's pretty good, though. Ish. Ish. At the beginning of your first main phase, reveal cards from the top of your library until you reveal X non-land cards, where X is the number of colors among permanents you control, which could be 3 with our... Well, no, okay, it's only going to be 3 when you flip them, right? Wait, no? It's on the front of the card, right? No, but it looks very red, doesn't it? On the back, it looks very rainbowed. Okay, fair enough, fair enough. For each of those colors, you may exile a card of that color from among the revealed cards, then shuffle. Okay. Yeah, this cutie was a lot of fun in Lorwyn drafts, right? But I, maybe played him once or twice, and that was a while ago. I did not do many Lorwyn drafts, and so we totally had to read that shit again, chat. That is a pretty confusingly worded card, I tell you what. We made it through though, and I figured it out. Oh, why can't we play that milled card, man? Rude. Thropters, I remember that cutie. I hate how it says combat damage to a player, right? Like, I want to just attack, Like, it's standard 2026. Just, do it when you attack. Come on now, you're legendary. You're legend. You cost 3 mana with no ETB, right? Like, oh, I guess there's got it. Whenever you attack, though, okay. And so, yeah, it doesn't need to attack until it's kind of like an ETB. Fair enough, fair enough. Man. Wild times, chat, wild times. I don't know why I keep looking at this card. I know what this card does. I like that card. But we don't need to keep looking at that card. That cost a lot of mana. Oh, that's not good. It tries to be, And I mean, we were talking about wanting to find some +1/+1 counters somewhere, right? For like this cutie. Nah, man, that's 4 mana. Heck. Yeah. ETB, and it's like haste. It's like pocket haste, right? Like half a haste. It's like half a haste. Oh, wait, what? Interesting. Owner's control. Like we were talking about before, right? That brings it back to owner's control. Man. Or, oh, okay. The equipment is only free if it was from her trigger. So it wouldn't be free if it was in your hand. Okay, fair enough. We did build a deck with her, right? Like, for some reason we have her, and they're like a midweek magic cascade dealie, right? And so cascading with that just makes a lot of sense, right? Okay, and so that's unfortunate. She do be a cutie. Okay. And so now we're thinking about maybe more +1/+1 counters. This is what I mean, though, right? We got 3 colors to pick from, man. Oh my god. It also feels odd trying to look at 3 colors without green, per se. But that might just be me and my noobery. Oh, combat damage. That's cute. We need some removal, of course. We're probably going to cut down on some of these creatures, of course. Vigilance? What? Where's my hexproof? Come on now. That seems not the worst. It's not that. It's not that. Oh man, okay, okay. Okay, okay. Oh, that's a lot of words. +1/+1 counter. Choose one. Nee, nee, nee. That's cutie. Creature or vehicle, untap it. Oh. It's really not the worst. I don't know what that means, though. Okay, let's focus up again. Focused. Golly, there's so many guards, Jet. Why? I appreciate them, though. Okay, we're gonna put this deck on hold. On that right, but it was a cascade one, right? Which almost is kind of like this whole dry thing. I'm pretty familiar with landfall cards. Although now I'm at an impasse, right? Okay. I mean, we spent that much time on that deck already, right? It does feel a little silly to pull out now, right? I do. Doing a quick one off this thing, right? Seems like it could be a cutie. Going. I don't have the good fetch land though, right? I was wondering if I can make creatures towns. Cause that'd be funny, but you know, coming in untapped really doesn't matter too much for them. I mean, that's a decent amount of towns, right? They're not all that good though, right? Like, I think the green one's really, really the only one that's kind of good. Cool story, cool story. Love to see it. Gotta try some Final Fantasy real quick, right? This is what got us here, chat. This is what got us here. That's a lot of not good stuff together, though, for any of the colors that we would need to play things, huh? Oh my gosh, I like how nice those colors kind of like rainbow out, though. That's pretty cool. I don't think that's what we're looking for though in the deck. Okay. Sorry. Let's Okay, so we already went this deep. We already went this deep on the one thing, right? We will get back to that in a second, right? I do think just to get some games out of the way and not have to have my brain melt too much by looking at a bunch of cards that I kind of know what they do, but like would want to like relook at them to look at what they do again, right? We'll check out this deck real quick because landfall, right? The problem that there's a bunch of like crap in here, I think. That's not good. Um but that's okay. I feel like we could probably just send it as is, right? I mean the main thing is oh my gosh. Huh. That seems pretty good. Creatures I control. It does cost 3 mana though, huh? Hmm. Hmm. That's really cool though. That's really expensive. That'd be a little diabolical. Oh, that'd just be a dick move. But I mean, they got a 100 card deck, right? What's that doing, really? That's like, you know, blood gas, but not. Sabo Tender, of course. +2/+2, huh? Oh, that seems pretty good. Status and lethal end of turn, but they get toughness, chat. It doesn't double anything, though. It ain't no Tifa. It's not a Might Form Harmonizer. Combos pretty well with them, though. It doesn't give trample. It's free. Well, it's 1 mana, you know, but it attaches for free. That's pretty cool. I think we'll pass on it for now, though. I don't know how much we're concerned about getting life. If we were, then we'd totally include those, right? But we're not quite there yet. Proliferate. Oh, heck yeah. Why not, right? I like counters, you like counters, who doesn't like counters? That can count as a land, I think, right? Wait, we're playing Landfall. Oh, we're playing Landfall. Don't we want Landyland? Maybe Candyland. If only we had some mutate, that'd be a funny fun. But we do not. Might form harmonizer, let's go. You social engineering might not be it. Yo, nursery, of course. God ball. If only that cutie wasn't so expensive, right? That'd be really funny though. That's not too shabby. I think we're pretty good on these, no. And so, we're now 104 cards. That's unfortunate. That's okay though. Please get off. Okay, we got 37, no, creatures, not lands. We've got 40 lands. Okay, that's a good number, right? Not to get in your 4 into 4, yeah? Oh. Okay. So we are now 4 cards over. We're probably not gonna drop any lands. Wait, what? Oh, we just put in all the lands that Eno play tapped. And towns. We might have to pull back, chat. We might have to pull out. Does this really? Oh, it's got some fetch lands. That's cool. This is a really bad land. 4 or more legendary creatures, huh? Okay, I mean, I'm okay with that, right? I think we just put in all the things that are like tap lands and like send it, right? Okay, we just have that in there because like rampy ramp. I don't think we even got Nature Rhythm in here, do we, chat? Gosh, do we want to come back some point and like fiddle with this more for funsies? We don't play Llanowar Elf. I mean, I'm almost tempted to get a Birds of Paradise for this deck, chat, just because, right? What do you think? Should we? I don't think it could be bad, right? I mean, yeah. If we get one yes in chat, I will totally. I think it's just a mythic. I will happily drop a mythic on that. Of course, that means we'd have to like figure out more cards to cut, but you know, that's a cutie card, right? How do you not? We need the bird for them to bolt, right? Theoretically. Shambler. Oh, that's cute. Oh, on that creature, huh? If we could put on another creature, that'd be pretty epic. But of course, that might be more than 1 mana at that point, right? Oh, it's only a 1/1 or 0/0 even, right? With the +1/+1 on it. That's an important distinction, chat. And you gain 2 life. Like, how much do we care about protecting our creatures, right? How much do we care about putting some more removal in? I don't know how I feel about that. It's an instant, that's cool. We shall humor it. The thing is, I'm not sure how many lands we want to try taking out of the deck, right? Oh, dang. If we were doing more Levy graveyard stuff, right? I think like immediately some Ice Till Explorer funsiness, right? But that's not really good enough for that, that's for sure. Because that's one thing when we were making this deck, we just like stopped after a while looking at stuff, right? I'm pretty sure we just did like land, fall, and like just kind of, you know, threw some stuff in there after that, right? It's not the worst. If we were doing more with elves. Non-human creature spell. That's cute. Antique collector. Perpetually. Oh. Oh. Creatures you control. Okay, okay. So they gotta be on the table. Fair enough, fair enough. We don't have good... We don't have... chat. I think we need to put removal in the deck too, right? We did take the time to get, like, Arcane Signet, which we feel proud about. I don't think we need to worry about playing another land, right? Do we, though? Could be a thing. I mean, cause one thing is we could look at just checking out the new cards. How much removal do you generally need in a brawl deck? That's cute. How much do we care about the tap lands and things that bring lands into play tapped for that thing, right? How are we not? Oh, cause we, yeah, we. Oh, that's cute. Wow. It's a little expensive, of course, right? Because you got to pay the 2 mana, but like, that seems really good. Oh, spicy. Disguise. 2 forest cards on the battlefield. Then into hand. Face down for 3 mana, huh? Interesting. That's a very expensive disguise cost. That's really expensive, chat. I wish that was cheaper. Good golly. Oh, that's a cutie card. That's just like value, right? I mean, I'm pretty sure we're at the end of the things we really are like, okay, we should, drop that in here, right? Huh. That seems really good, chat. Huh. Maybe not really good, but, like, that seems like a pretty solid Rampy piece. Oh, that's one thing though, right? Going with like a mana rock would probably be better than going for a Birds of Paradise. If we're thinking about it logically, right? Because like we can, use that mana rock anywhere, right? That Birds of Paradise is gonna be a little limited. As cool as it is to be like, yeah, I got a Birds of Paradise, check that out. Bop. Oh, skin and bop. Just blows me away. Creature spell. We got creature spells. Ramp, ramp, ramp. Maybe. Mayhaps, may yet. We don't have removal. That might be very bad for us. Oh, that's not that good. It's nice that we can add to it, though. I like adding to things if possible, right? Of course, I like things just being good out the gate, right? Nah. It's not the worst. That, unlike this thing, right? Like, value, but like, oh, it's only 2 mana. It's only 2 mana. We're still tempted just because of the emblem we get, right? I'm pretty sure we don't need to worry about it, though. Oh. Oh, I thought that was could be a land card, not a. Just got some artwork on it. That's not as fun. That's a lot of words. And I guess it's pretty cheap. Okay, yeah. I mean, I think again we're at that point where like, well, if we start adding more than this, it's gonna be taking out more important cards that we have to read about, right? I'm not sure about reading, chat. Reading is hard. Into your graveyard. Rude. Oh, interesting. Almost something that we'd want to like check out, right? I love that about it. I love that for it. It's almost something we want to check out. Oh yeah, like in this one, we're like, well, should we have some protection spells? I don't know. I'm tired. Let's just send it, right? Artifactor creature. +1. That's cute. Into your hand. Which works, right? Because we get to play that additional land turn. I just feel like there's a better way to go about that. Fight, 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 fight. Oh, that's fancy. Distribute. That's cute. Okay, we're not gonna worry about those. Oh. Cute. Interesting. Vanguard. Like, do we play that one druid that sacrifices and does the thingies? Do we worry about many of the sorceries that let us cheat lands in play? Do we worry about graveyard hate? I figure that can't hurt. Although graveyard hate, really, I think we need more than just one scavenging ooze, right? I mean, I appreciate, what it's gonna try doing, I guess, but I'm not sure it'll be enough, chat. You never know, though. You never know. The Binding of the Titans. Okay, we're not self-mill. It ain't me, chat. It ain't me. I ain't no self-milling son, no. I think that's something we could do, though, right? It ain't me. It ain't me. Mana 5 or greater. I think we go up the beanstalk in this deck, right? If we can. Like, if you can, you go up the beanstalk, right, chat? Wait, are we in the right? Oh, we might not be able to play it in that one, though, huh? Could be a thing like that. Ambush Wolf, that's such a good name. It's an ambush wolf, what? I mean... Oh. On each creature you control, the +1/+1 counter on it. That's pretty cute. That's cute. That's a cutie. Yeah, I mean, theoretically, we should only need to go through the new cards, but we never really went through the old cards that we have. Do we see anything cool? Ooh, Cultivate. 1 in, 1 out. That's okay-ish. Earthbender's Ascension, much cooler. These type of effects, though, those seem really good, right? I mean, sure. The Uprising. And so what all do you think is going to be the most important mythic artifact we grab for this deck? Hound Tamer. Hound Tamer, Hound Tamer, will you be mine? Oh man, that was not good. My apology on that. We're a little tired right now, I think. The day has been a bit of a long one. Double the number of +1/+1s on that critter. That's pretty cool. That was really bad, and for that I do humbly apologize, chat. Sincerely. Whenever you gain life, nice. Equipment for Oh no, we didn't want that. We were just reading things, clicking off stuff, and like, no thank you. Okay, oh. Hydra, of course. Yeah, not really that, right? We're not doing too much with landfall. As fun as it is to just create stuff when you're putting into play. Or making land when you're playing critters, right? Making the land, doing the thing. Scry too, huh? Oh, interesting. Flashback. Perilous. How lungy. Interesting. Into your graveyard. Harmonize. That's cute. What do you think about a harmonize on that, chat? I don't know how much to worry about the sack 2 put, or sack 1 put 2. Oh Lord. Or Laura, I should say. Huh. Random from the... Yeah. Oh my gosh, we need to cut things. We don't need to put new things in or more things in. Creature card. That's a cutie. I don't think we need to worry about that when we got that cutie as a commander, right? I think it can't hurt though. We got caves. Got caves? Why yes, yes we do. Thank you for noticing. Draw a card. Fancy. Yeah, we're not playing these cuties though. Fenrir. Love to see it. Ooh, not playing that cutie. That is a good cutie though. Seven or more lands and or tree folk. Only one? Man. Can't believe they made me waste my time and click on that. Yikes. Oh, I'm not sure about that art. My cabbages, chat. Wow. That's a lot of words. Man, we should have just sent... we should have just sent it. We should have just sent it. That's okay though. This is fine. Eventually we'll get familiar with cards, right? The problem is that, like, I'm sure that there's cards that are good, right? And that those are the cards we need to be looking at. But there's all these other cards that are like, oh, that's a card, that's cool. I guess. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's an us thing. Garrick. Kyoshi Islands. Leatherhead, right? Yeah. Why not? Twice that many. Love to see it. Map the frontier. Onto the battlefield. It's not too shabby. A little expensive. Not sure how I feel about that. Oh, heck yeah. It's not the worst, but like... We don't want to be adding more cards. We gotta cut a bunch of cards, right? Cause that's gonna... Oh, man. That's gonna... Oh, man. Do we get to do that every end step? I don't know about that card, chat. It doesn't seem bad. Like, if we can get them once a turn as a, like, another free land play, right? That's okay. We'll see if it works like that, maybe. One way to find out, right? But why not Ouroboros? Oh my. Okay, that's cute. That's a lot of cards. I'm not sure how much we're for that. That's a lot of words, chat. Oh. Do you want to play 3 lands a turn? Oh, it's only basics, though. At a certain point, right, we need to get the non-basic searched for, that's for sure. Or towns. Oh yeah, and that's why we got that in there. We got the town search, we got the cave search. So we might not need to have too much more search for lands than that, right? If we got those good goods in there. I don't know. There's, we've made a decent amount of these brawl decks for these midweek match challenges, right? I think it might be time to drop another Mythic on a mana fixer for these, right? Heck yeah, that's funny. I hate how it says basic lands though, man. Please give me non-basic ones. It'd be pretty sweet, It'd be okay if though, I mean, pretty broken if it did that right. That's for surely sure. No, that's such a cute. Uh, little buddy bud. Yikes. I'm getting a little tired, chat. A little late. I'm getting a little tired. There we go. Those are the words that we need to use for that. Gosh, that's really expensive. What do you do? Oh, okay, that's that. It'd be cool if we could, well, that's not the worst. We got mana, we got different colored things. We got some non-creature action going on though, right? So it will not be the best for the best of the things with the things. Wicker folk, tree, or thresher, not tree folk. We want to say wicker folk, tree folk. Folk. From your graveyard to the battlefield. That is silly times. A killer among us. That was a funny card to read. Interesting. Moscow. Moon token. Nom nom nom. Nom nom nom. Oh, nom nom nom. We're probably gonna do it with the chocobo racetracks and the whatchamacalls, right? As fun as they are to think about. Earthbend 3, then Earthbend 3, then gain 3 life. That's cute. The Earth Rumbler, chat. Yo, look at that thingy. It's an elder. Oh, whenever this creature attacks or blocks, draw a card. Wait, really? It doesn't have haste. It's got trample, though, and vigilance. And whenever it attacks, I draw a card. 6/6. That's a cutie little value card. Not really little, right? Definitely cutie, though. Fecund green shell. Love to see it. Because, once you get them 8 lands, right? 10 or more lands, sorry. We're not quite there yet. Go to 5 mana to get that cutie to play, right? And like, man, that's a lot of mana. And it's only a 4/4, right? Hippo cows. Hive Spine Wolverine. That's a lot of words. That's pretty good. 5 mana though. Dot. It's not the worst. It'd be cooler if it got us lands though for that, right? Oh, do we get a Sandman, chat? I don't think we've got one of them, and we've been curious about them, that's for sure. Because you can't, like, go wrong with that, right? Five mana. That seems a little expensive, 5 mana. That's a lot of mana. Gain 7 life, though. Funny stuff. To your hand. That's cute. Oh, interesting. Oh, 5 mana. It's a lot of mana, chat. A lot of mana. I really wish that card did more. Vivian Reed. Not the worst, right? Fight, 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 fight. Oh, that's pretty fun. 6 mana? You get to play lands from... It's 6 mana though, chat. Good lord, that's expensive. Doobie what a doobie though, right? We don't have to play it, you know. What a silly card. You know, it's so expensive to get into play. Hopefully by that time you got stuff that's crushing them, right? Crush, crush, crush. Oh. Devotion to green. That's spicy. Can't not put Lumrot in a deck like this, right? Do we just build a Lumrot deck, chat? Do we just grab a Lumrot deck and slap our cutie little minstrel at the head? At the helm. I think we got... Oh man, we're at 133 cards, chat. Why did we do this? I don't think we made a copy of this beforehand either, right? That do be a little unfortunate. We gotta get this midweek magic dealio going though, yeah? Ja ja ja. Maybe we did make a copy. Cause I'm almost, you know, I'm pretty tempted to just try sending it as is, right? Sending that one as is. Counters, counters, counters. We're not doing counters. We're doing landfall. Give me your land. Make it fall. Wahahaha. Make it rain as long as it's not stone rain. Interesting. Really expensive. That cost a lot. We're not quite there for that. We're close, but not quite there. Yo, that's a lot of words and mana. Oh? Oh. Might as well, right? No, that cutie almost fits. I mean, that's not bad, right? Just not it. Not what we're looking for. That's a fancy card. For each green creature you control, huh? That's a lot of... That's 7 mana though, man. That's really funny though, right? That seems like it'd be really helpful late game. Just be like, bam, 5 cards. 12, 17,000 cards. Check that out. Not really that many. Top 7 cards for 7 mana, huh? We did put in a couple of those dealies, right? Wow. It does not look like we have a thingy to take out. This is really funny though, right? Because it seems like we could put in that one cutie and then just go in for 1 mana eventually, right? Tortoise. The Crater Hoof. It's not a Crater Hoof deck though. Crater Hoof just wins the game though, man. How do we not play Crater Hoof, right? How do you not play Crater Hoof? That's a lot of words. Onto the battlefield tapped, huh? That's pretty good. That sounds pretty good. Primal Might. Non-Hydra. Oh, it's only A. It'd be cool if it was for each one, right? That'd be epic. Deep epic. I mean, do we really need that? Oh, that's pretty good. Hmm. Wow, interesting. For any card, huh? It's only the top third, but like, wow. It's pretty good. Deadly Brew. The Soul Steeper. We're not roots. Rudy bits. Bebop. World. We like Glissa. Good stuff there, you know? Genova? Mm. That doesn't seem the worst, right? Doesn't seem the best, mind you. Fight. I think we've got pretty much all the cuties we want, right? Yeah, we're not doing food tokens. Oh. Huh? Huh. That is such a wacky lad. Look at all that, like, stuff on it, chat. Love to see it. Shelob. Create a token that's a copy. Ooh. Oh, it loses all of the card types. Wait, what? Is it no longer a creature? 'Cause that would make sense, right? I don't know, though. That seems odd. How many of these other tap lands do we want to put in chat? It seems a little silly keeping them out. But of course, we're not primarily. I guess we're more red green. Mainly because we don't have many of the other. There's not much fun landfallish stuff in other dealios, right? Dang it, chat. Dang it. There's so many more cards to look at, man. The sigh. Ooh, yawny yawn. I like haste, I like giving my creatures bonuses, But like, I'm pretty sure those cards cannot, don't really fit because of how fat the deck already is. We're not really attacking with land, sadly, even though we got some things that do like land stuff, right? Which is neat. But not neat because it doesn't, right? That's a pretty good land, Oh, that's a cutie. Hard not to play that cutie, right? If only we were doing more with +1/+1 encounters, We're not estranged from them by any means. We just don't have enough ways to guarantee them that I would want to play stuff like that, right? That's a cutie card. Unless I had that in play. But like, that goes back to the whole idea of like, don't have a reliable way to rock that out, right? The only reliable thing we have is our lands coming to play untap, and we can make a thingy. Mainly though, our land coming to play untapped, right? Which is pretty good stuff. I don't think it's really good enough for a deck, though, to be built around. But we'll figure it out, right? Probably not. Vigilance and lifelink. That's funny. We've got so many like backdoor ways to start doing +2s, Hmm. Oh, that's cute. Hmm. 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 Huh. Interesting. Lots of scrying and silliness for that, huh? Hmm. Oh, interesting. From your library. Hmm. 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 How interesting. Very expensive. That's a lot of words. We don't really have tokens, you know? Hmm. Minskin boo. Love to see it. Huh. Huh. Okay. Oh. Okay, I guess. Really confusing, man. Oh, dang. Do we. What? That's pretty cute looking art. We're not there, though, right? Any number. That can't be right. Right? I mean, I guess because. I don't know. It's only it's only 3 mana. It can't be what we're thinking right now. That's for sure. Oh. That's not the worst. Hmm. Oh. That's really bad. Okay, we just put that in there because it comes into play tapped, right? Nah. Monuments. Interesting. Oh. Hmm. We're not quite there on that. Oh, Doran. That's a lot of words. Oh man, spellbooks, huh? Oh. And a lot of specific words. Those are cute. Okay, what do they do? What do they do? Return up to 3 target board creature cards with different names from your graveyard to the battlefield. That's pretty neat. Okay, we got a exile target artifact enchantment. Activate only once. Doesn't have. Yo, that's not too shabby. Boar Spirit. 4 mana? Oh man, that's not. 2 mana for 2/3. You know. Perpetually. Okay, that's not the worst. Not the worst. Definitely not. Yeah. Anywho, scrolling on. Scrolling on. Interesting. Interesting. 3 or greater. We all know Awaken the Honored Dead, chat. That card can burn. Oh, that's cute. Oh, interesting. It does it both. That's not too shabby. I'm pretty sure we're at a good point to stop looking at these, though. And that's the thing, these are only the green ones, man. Like, yikes. God cards. Okay, yeah, I think we got 25 minutes. We're gonna take us a little wanderino, right? Because we're now at 42 cards. We've only just looked at the ones that are green. Not even looked at other lands we might want to do, right? Like, that thing is kind of cool looking. We're just not really doing too much. I mean, we got more white, red, and green than stuff, right? It's got cycling 3. I mean, we might as well toss that in. It looks cool, right? We have so many other cards that we can think about putting in, Jet. What do we do? We be right back. These are things we're looking at right now, right? Can't even see with that thing in the way, chat. How do we get that out of the way, right? Or what if we go here? Save and exit for now, right? Okay, that's unfortunate. That's okay, though. The other deck was pretty incomplete, right? And so we'll think a little more about this stuff as we go. We also need to think again about, we might want to drop a Mythic on a rare thingy, but we shall be right back. Cutest puppers. Oh man. So we've gone a little ham. I'm also curious about maybe just throwing together a mono green Tifa. Or again, some Tanook. Memorial Ensigning Rep. Gosh, there's so many things that are like neat to think about. Okay, so that's one to contemplate. Gong 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 gong. Why is it? Wait, that shouldn't be where it is. I got no idea why that's there. Come on now. Let us not give up. Let us not be faint of heart, chat. Let us persevere, right? Dropping 43 cards. Got a lot of high-enders. We're trying to do some wandering minstrel shenanigans. Land coming into play untapped. That's some pretty good stuff. The problem of that, of course, is that we don't have much good ability on him, right? Like, they're definitely not winning the game by themselves, right? And I think that we want commanders that can do that. I don't know, though. I kind of want to try Chinook Memorial Ensign, you know? I don't know how much removal we'd go for, right? Probably not nearly as good as Tifa, of course, right? Oh, heck yeah. That feels so bad, man. I almost kind of want to put Thunder Magic in just because of how modular it do be. Right, like, you can't go wrong with Thunder Magic, can you? Okay, so... That's one thing, right? Snook, so... I don't know how much red we're gonna focus on. There's always those ones, right, that do the thingy like we were talking about with a dealy. The exile, draw, hasty type goodness, right? One thing too, right, we want to focus on green cards that let us do like double landy things if we can, I think. There's gonna be a good amount of them, right? Maybe we should start in green first, for that reason. We just have different ways for Sabotender to interact. Har har har. Or Oger, sorry, Oger. That's a lot better. lot better thing to base it around. We're not doing weapons manufacturing. There's so many cards we do not need to look at. I mean, cause the problem is, right, we need to keep relearning them, per se. So, like, going through them, long ways like this doesn't really... I don't know how much it really helps, develops, or trains, or retains in our brain. Sacrificing creatures do be a little rough. Pain for all. Unearth. Such possibility, much technician. Hmm. Aura. I think we checked that last time, too. Like, oh, what does this do? Oh, yeah, okay. Doobie, what a doobie. That's 3 mana to do that, Then like, oh no, I can't afford to pay anything. Weep. I weep. Oh man, we don't... No, we don't. 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 I mean, do we? Do we, chat? Pretty sure we don't. Because you do when you don't. Well, oh, honey, don't. Wow, okay, I expected another 3 drop in here, though, I think, specifically for something that we could use, right? I don't remember what it was at this point, though. Which is not the best for us. Oh, we got it, we got it, we got it. Cutie little Kavu. Cutie little Kavu. Oh, and then there's the, there's that lizard that does the landfall thing, too, right? I remember thinking about it before, but then we stopped thinking about it. Dang, I thought it was Spitfire or something for a second. I know it's not 4 mana, right? Yeah, I think we'll just have to look up, do a quick little landfall dealio. Searcherino, searcherino. Not such a dirty card, chat. Of course, it doesn't matter so much in this format, for surely sure, but... Nibelheim aflame, let's go. No, we don't, we don't. That'd be funny though, wouldn't it? Plasma Jockey. Yeah, that's wild that we'd not see that thingy, you know? There it is. It is 4 mana. Oh my god. That's such a bad card. Is what it is. Creatures we control have haste. That's spicy. Like, if we want to give all our red stuff haste, that'd be a cute way. That's fancy. I remember reading that up. I feel like that's cool, but we can't really use it. But that's really cool. But we appreciate. Okay, chat. I'm sorry that we did not actually get to any playing today, but we got some ideas. I'll probably trim some of these down off of stream, just because it's gonna take a minute to get through them, and we've already spent a lot of time on stream doing it, right? The problem is we got a lot of other stuff we need to be doing too, yeah? Jot, 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 jot. Yeah, I'm not sure about that land, that's for sure. Oh, that's a fancy looking card. Huh. Source. Permanent or player. Triple that damage. Good lord. Oh, that's cute. Double strike and trample, huh? That's kind of expensive, though. That's a lot of fun cards there, though, huh? Oh, we're not doing equipment stuff, sadly. Equipment stuff would be cool, though. That's not this deck, though. If we had more pumps, that'd be rad. All the boiler bilges. Yo, why aren't we playing that card? We might be in the other deck. Yeah, I mean, while we very much appreciate the Wandering Minstrel being able to 5-color us, right? If anything, pretty sure the Gruul would be the strongest thing to try to figure stuff out of for this, right? Hmm. Volcanic Salvo. Wait, what's the other room, right? That does the, Huh, interesting. But I didn't think it'd be back here with the X spells, that's for sure. Torch the Witness. That's a pretty good one. That's so bizarre, chat. It might be cheaper than that, huh? I didn't see any, like, other rooms here, right? Ah. Because we were not looking. Okay, chat. Wow, 240 we're still hemming and hawing around decks, huh? At this point, it would just be kind of the standard, some green landfally stuff, right? We did some Minecraft today, of course. Theoretically, we're back for it tomorrow. My one problem is I'm getting a little tired right now to be, and we stopped the engagement and the chattiness on that stream end of things, right? Which is a little unfortunate for us. And so I think that we might be getting ready to call it, actually. We'll figure it out, chat. Clash with Beavers is funny. My one concern again, we might not have enough removal, right? I don't think we really worry about protection. Isn't there a mana dork that makes white mana? Like green and white? Although we're green and red. That would absolutely, that would do nothing for us. Sorry, chat. Mm. Mm. Uh-oh. Mm. Wow, chat. We just need to buckle down, make one, right? God golly. That wasn't the worst, right? Hmm. That was a cutie. I mean, how do we feel about a poison deck, right? I'd feel tempted, that's for sure. Why not, right? Be so good. Good stuff on that one for surely, sure. And again, we got to figure out how much, you know, we're not doing plus ones plus ones. Herbs. I'm pretty sure we'll have that many burbs. Sadly. It'd be cool if we did. Go Mighty Tutu. Paragon. Ambush wolf. Golly, chat. Hope we'll stop giggling at that every time we read it, right? I do have like 3 men a little much for that, right? I don't know though, it might not be, chat. Into antiquity. Wahaha. Free life. Good golly. As some might say. That's a cutie, but you know, probably cut. We like the idea of creating I mean, it's brawl. We'll see what happens. And we can try something like that for now, right? See what's up. It do be a cutie. Are we gonna go caves? We can think about caves, right? Think about caves, think about deserts. Not really doing counters. Interesting, interesting, interesting. Yeah, chat. Wow, wow, wow. I have no red being this tired right now, that's for sure. Interesting. Avatar of Destiny, let's go. Yeah, we didn't find Mothborn Hider yet, did we? Oh yeah, we did. I think there might be ones that were just put in, you know, at a reflex, yeah? Might form harmonizer, let's go. Migratory. Oh my. Basic Berber land. Basic Berber land. Basic Berber land. Toki, bearer of secrets. Oh, we're not playing Toki. We do like the idea of drawing cards, though. Playing Toki to draw cards is not the worst idea. There's something else to do, right? +1/+1. That's not too shabby. We don't have that many burbs for it, though, sadly, right? Yeah, we've definitely got some decks ready to be trimmed. Because there's some fun things here. Oh, yo, greetings, greetings. Hello, the Lich of Twitch. How do you do? I've sadly been looking over these cards for the past 3 hours. And I've enjoyed looking at them. Ish, I wouldn't, you know, it'd be cooler to be playing though. Crushing those wins. Bwah, ha 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 ha. But we're not quite there yet. Oh, egads. Yeah, I too was actually getting very ready to crash after putting these cards together. Before trimming it down some. Thankfully we have some days, right, for the midweek magic event to take care of itself. And if how familiar are you with Brawl by chance or Commander? Six mana. Oh, exile target player's graveyard. Love to see that. That's 6 mana though, man. Gah. That's so funny though. We're not doing +1/+1s, of course. We're doing landfall, chat. Not the worst, but that's it do be what it do be. That's really fun. Seems like it'd be fun. Who knows if it actually goes off, right? Brambleworm. Bramble on. Sing my song. Bramble, 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 bramble. Brambling, right? That's a cutie card. I do feel like... I don't know, you know, that card seems like it could do things, like some late game stabilization, right? But I'm not sure how good I feel about it, chat. That's such a sketchy card to play. I'd be tempted though, trust. I'd be tempted. Is it time for the thingy? Oh, that's pretty cute. Oh, but that's because you get, that's the only thing you get out of cycling it. Fair enough, fair enough. That makes sense then. Gold Vein Hydra. Man, that's a funny card. Funny card. Supposed to get some trample on that? Yeah. This is interesting to think of, right? Oh, okay, it's only for it counters. Fair enough, fair enough. I was hoping that for a second it could do, you know, just the ones for the things and such, as may be needed. That's cute. Huh. Cute in a, I could play that way. Yahweh. We're not worried about the tapped on the things. That looks cool. That's pretty cheap. Entering taps roughed. kind of along the line of what we're doing. Don't know if it'll make the cut or not. That's a cutie. We can try that one out. Thrash. We're not so much into sagas to make that be a thing. But again, that could be, you know, a basis of a deck for surely sure, right? Rydia, saga style, ... We don't know if it'd be good or not, of course, but it could be a thing. Okay, we are not doing landfall as much, or not landfall, but earth bending, as fun as it would be to try to fit that in, right? Since now would kind of like be the time, yeah? Off. It's a little sad, of course, that she says earthbend, right, and not other things. That's a cutie card. For a land card, that's fun. It doesn't say basic land, right? That gets annoying. Oh, that's pretty good. Are you a plant? Really? I don't know if we have roots or a boroid for that. I don't think we do. It'd be a funny idea, though. We need to... Oh, yeah, we can grab these lands. We're here now. No tap lands, please. We can see about that. Okay, well, you know, the tap land, we'll make sure they got some stuff they can do if we grab them. Because it doesn't seem like we got any of the fancy ones, right? Oh, that's pretty good. Dry. One of those, nice. Bumping ground. Aw, oh, dang, this where it gets a little squirrely too, right? Because it do be a lot of things. I don't think there's any that really do landfall stuff. But there's like countering, you know, their things with these, right? And yeah, we'll need to figure out how we feel about some of those other mana stones, right? Because they'd be handy for surely sure. But yeah, right, they definitely require the whatchamacallit. I can't think of the name right now, sorry. That's how important it is. Ooh, Torpor Orb. Yeah, dang, I think on that note, chat, our brain do be slipping a bit. Thank you so much, of course, for stopping in the Lich of Twitch. For now, though, chat, I do believe there was something we saw, I think, at one point that we thought, like, ooh, that'd be a thing. But I don't quite think we're that thingy. Okay, yeah. Yeah. Wow, they got some cool ones here, don't they? Oh man. Look at that magic kite. Wait, do we put it in? I don't... Yeah, again, we should be pretty close to getting this done, right? Da poo poo. Some scrap spot action. But yeah, we'll figure out mana stones at some point. Maybe some... the One Ring at some point. That was interesting too, again, about the list that Fatal shared with us in our chat. Thinking about how those could be utilized for, you know, fangs and such. Juggernaut. Yeah, okay, chat. Oh, planetarium for funsies. Not gonna, you know, definitely, probably flushing it. That's a cutie. I think we said some things about desert, right? We said a few things about town. Not really what we need, but, you know, we'll try it out. Interesting. Hmm. Interesting. Okay, so yeah, it looks like we're into a bunch of the lands now. Which we can get back to, chat. Cool. We're gonna do another pass, of course, take some cards out, etc, etc. Sorry that we cannot get through to the actual games tonight. We're just fading fast, you know? This has been a problem at waking up at like 5 a.m. and whatnot. And so, yeah, chat, egad, thank you so much for joining us yet again for another exciting stream of us. Brewing-ish. Sorry that took a bit, but we're gonna trim some of these down and then see what we got going on tomorrow. We got some Minecraft at 3, of course, but for now, chat, take care. Much love, and peace.